Hey, what's up everyone? So earlier today on a completely different video and a different conversation, I was talking a bit about Shadows of the Empire and how even if you take a tiny slice of Star Wars, something like this, very coherent, very well publicized multimedia project, Shadows of the Empire, you still have a difficult time tracking down everything related to it, right? Because it's obviously more than just a book. It's more than just a soundtrack. It's more than just a comic adaptation, more than just some related West End Games RPG supplements. It's a whole range of products, including things like t-shirts, which few people seem to know about, which I'll detail in a future video, but right down to promotional elements like promotional posters, promotional in-store displays, which I'll also detail in future videos. But even things like this, if you really want to think as expansively as possible, things like this, promotional sell sheets that went to retailers to explain quite literally what is this thing that we're asking you to stock in stores. Here we have an example, a simple sort of 8 by 11 size sheet. Sometimes these are one-sided, oftentimes they're two-sided. Sometimes they come in cleverer formats, and I'll talk about those in future videos with different projects. But here we have a nice image of, obviously some of the characters we'd expect to see in the multimedia project, and on the back we have a pretty comprehensive narrative about what this is, who are the players, and everything it's ultimately going to be and ultimately going to appear in, right? We see here about a 6-part comic series from Dark Horse. We see a novel by Steve Perry. Ultimately up here we talk about how there's going to be video games. We talk about the very idea of the multimedia project, this coherent multimedia event, right? We talk about the Hildebrandt brothers and the art that they're going to be involved with, making collectible cards from tops. I mean, the list goes on and on. Again, it's more than just a book. It's more than just a simple story. Come down here again, more about the cards, more about the Hildebrandts themselves. Talk a bit about the Guide to Shadows of the Empire by Mark Cutt of Oz, which is a great book that few people talk about these days. The list goes on and on. And again, to see more, check out these links: Ballantine, Bantam, LucasArts, 20th Century Fox. So what's nice about these sell sheets often is not only they are a fun piece of ephemera for folks interested in these stories, in this case Shadows of the Empire. Again, it's more a piece of art, right, for framing or for your archives or for your wall, what have you. But again, on the back, it also provides a glimpse to all the other ways in which to go about collecting things from this project.